Ba ba da ba 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 ba. Oh. Yeah. Let's get it. All right. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, I need to turn all of that off. Let's do that right now. I think I have stuff turned off, so I should be okay. Let me do one of these. Welcome in, gamers. Hey, let's do some of this. Let me turn off some stuff. Just so people can't redeem stuff. For now, since this is a super serious thing of. Okay, yeah, we'll keep that on. I don't care. Perfect. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in. I cast Fireball. You all die. Oh, no. Hey, let's tweet the stream real quick, shall we? Oh, God. I'm so burpy. My goodness. Twitch.tv/TizAQ. Here we are. Savvy, welcome in. Buck Wild Monk. Ooh, another D&D session. Yes. What do you want, tiny man? Welcome in. Welcome in. How's everybody doing today? All right, so today is going to be a little bit different. We're going to be not looking at that. Today's going to be a little bit different because we're playing some Dungeons and Dragons. I won't be talking as much to the chat. So just know that I love and appreciate you, but we're doing some things, making some moves, and having some fun. Thank you, Coco Pelli, as well as Soft Poke for retweeting the stream. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My players, as always, are Coco Pelli, Soft Poke, Exit, and Noro. We're all having a fun time tonight, and I'm super excited to play with you guys, man. This is gonna be fun. Yes, the players. Don't even address my twerk question. Oh, what? When are we going to get that twerk emote you promised? No. I hope you guys had fun with the VTubing stuff I did yesterday. I had a blast doing it. It was muy perfecto, mamma mia. Loved it. So we're going to be starting this right now, man. We're going to be doing some good stuff. Yeah, I feel like that model really, like, spoke to me. You know what I mean? Like, it was exactly what I needed. So it worked out. Why aren't you wearing it right now? I chose not to. Yeah, you exploded the stream yesterday. Hell yeah, dude. It's lots of fun. Yeah, man. VTuber. No, it's me. I really... Oh, I spoke all right. All right, I'm going to join the players. We're going to get it started. And we're going to have some fun, guys. I hope you're ready for this, because I'm really going to... I got some really cool stuff planned. D&D is something that I really, really enjoy. It's a lot of fun, and I love it. Buck Wild, dude, it's not popping up on stream, but thank you so much for the gifted subs. You're crazy. What are you doing, gamer? Thank you so much, Buck Wild. I appreciate that. Welcome in, gamer. We appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're a kind soul. That is wonderful. Mwah. Give one of fried rice as well. Yes, and Soft Poke, our beloved mod, and the rat god herself. Awesome possum indeed. Okay, enough stalling. Let's jump into the chat with me and me friends and stuff. Here we go. Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Oh, where am I?
I'm so sad that I can't troll people with the rat god anymore.
I mean, you could certainly try.
You can certainly try.
You're a Florida man. There's many things you can do, but why don't you?
Because it's
Come on,
all
Tizzy,
good.
You live in Florida.
I
You're
was
supposed to
hoping
live
that-
up to your state.
I was just hoping. I was so hoping to just troll people for the entire game.
You know what? Hey, it's always an option. Okay, that's totally fine, Neuro. That works. That's okay. That's
I'll
fine.
use it and only when I need to.
Yes. No worries there. That actually works out because we're just about to start the session and Noro's got to step away for a second, so that's okay. Let's vamp a little bit, everybody. How's everybody else doing?
I'm worried that this mind lady can just anything anywhere all the time.
Yeah, so
I was trying to
let's
screech,
go ahead. Sorry.
but you can't hear me screech, so there's no point. Why do you get to do it, man? That's no fair.
Because I'm special. Hey, let's do like let me do a pause so I can get a good YouTube edit. Perfect. So let's get started in the D&D campaign. Let's hit me with a recap. What do you guys think? What's a recap? What's some things that popped out to you last session? I want to hear everything you have to say. Let's start with you, Exit.
Oh no, it's been a while. So
It's been a few weeks.
last session, we were gonna go investigate this sewer,
Yes.
and then I broke my leg trying to ninja down, and then everyone was like, "Hey, let's go just visit the princess or queen." I don't
Yes.
remember. And then I was like, the whole time I was just like, "Broke my leg for nothing." This
Took 4 points of
then
damage
we
for
found
nothing.
out- And then I found out that this Princess Hana can just control reality. She's like you whisper something, and then she's just like, I heard that. She has aim hacks.
Yep. Oh yeah.
She aim hacks, wall hacks, everything hacks.
All hacks. That's a good
Also,
observation. Yeah.
Also, Tizzy, for reasons I am just gonna exclusively roll in Bruce Spot. No cheats. 100% legitimate rolls.
There you go.
Oh, dang, a
Perfect.
19.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
17.
Ooh,
Wow,
15.
It's almost like a set to never go below 15 for me. Specifically me, and only me.
And only me. Oh God. Let me listen to the audio. Make sure I sound okay. God. Okay, I sound okay. Perfect. All right, let's go down the list a little bit more. Coco Pelli, talk to me, Goose. What
there we
is
go.
it that you remember?
So I remember us going out and meeting the princess, and I'm just like, dang, that's really cool. But noticing that Gesso is really flustered for no reason, I'm like, oh, Jesso's got a crush. So I decided to take advantage of that situation.
Yeah.
And give Gesso a flower so he can try to get a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. It was a beautiful flower that Gesso hand was trembling, trying to put it in their little corner of their ear, and then Princess Hana grabs a hand and puts it in her ear, and it's so adorable. God dang it!
I also remember turning into a chair.
You were so stealthy that you blended in with the furniture, and you were a chair with a giant stick, and no one noticed you. It was perfectly done. Good stuff.
That's all I remember.
That's all you remember. Soft poke. What do you remember?
The princess is pretty.
She has like a strikingly natural beauty to her that is just, it's one of those where it's like, she wakes up like this. This pisses me off. This is not fair. There's no makeup
Tizzy,
involved. My
you said
God.
the P word.
Oh,
You can't swear.
What else comes to mind? Soft poke.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. Okay. We also had a talking Muppet for Exit. Q had a talking Muppet conversation with the princess, and it never got brought up. It literally never got brought up once with anybody else. That puppet was
I'm
animated.
not gonna look. My character, they're trying to be a little secret about stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't even think it'd be fine with you players knowing. If it was up to her, she'd be the lone edgy girl in the corner, just in the shadows, twiddling their knife.
Of
But
course.
because this is a cooperative game,
Yeah.
I have to actually be a decent human being and let other people play. So,
I love it.
so yeah. So basically, maybe it'll get brought up. In fact, maybe I'll bring it up. I just didn't want to like when everyone's drunk and partying. I didn't want to be like, hey guys, so there's actually I talked to the princess, and then they turn into the Muppet. What's a Muppet again? I don't know.
A puppet.
The Muppet's just a puppet with an M in front of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but well, I'm eventually burping as a joke, but that was a real one.
That's okay. That's okay. Also, Gesso saw some pretty crazy stuff in the alleyway that none of you saw because you were all sleeping.
Yeah,
You're chewing.
Right about that.
Your mimes. You went to go talk about mimes. Mimes is Spanish word for sleeping.
Omni-mirror.
Okay.
Yeah, so while we're waiting for Gesso, when I was at Publix today.
This has nothing to do with the D&D campaign.
So
Please continue.
I found a quarter on the ground.
Okay.
So I put it into this Coinstar machine and then got a receipt for 23 cents, and then I just left it there.
Why? Why'd you just keep the full 25 cents and not let Coinstar rob you?
No, think about it. Imagine just like, what would you do? It's someone's gonna think for the rest of their life. Why in the heck did somebody redeem a single quarter in a Coinstar machine and then leave the receipt in the machine?
Don't worry about it.
Guess there's two types of people.
God's plan, you know.
God's plan. Don't you dare.
Somebody's gonna be exactly 23 cents short of their meal or their groceries, and then they're gonna see it, and then they're gonna be happy.
Yeah, maybe. Or they'll get it and they'll be like, well, this was a mistake. Whoever did this is a little gremlin. And that's you! No, I was kidding. Alright, gamers. Let's go ahead and get started. After a eventful evening of meeting Princess Hana, Gesso watched as she disappeared into a flurry of snowflakes, and she disappears towards the Obsidian District, which is where the royal family lives. You all settle down for the evening. All of you completely unaware of the events that Gesso had seen taking place outside the window. The window just barely cracked open. As Gesso went to sleep, all of you slept peacefully throughout the night, and you slept well. This room is relatively cramped compared to the other room that's been completely wrecked. But you know what? It feels good. It's nice and warm and cozy, much warmer than the other room that you were all in. As you slowly come to consciousness, let's roll constitution checks to see who wakes up first, shall we?
Okay.
Let's do it.
Bam.
Oh,
That's
I'm a rook.
All right, so as you're looking around, Softpoke, your eyes just kind of blink open. You look around and you've got Whooper still like cuddled up next to you, and it's his little mouth is like gaping open like a Muppet usually is. And you look around and you see the sleeping form of Gesso and Eltran, and especially of Q, Eltran, and then especially of Gesso. Gesso is sprawled out. His massive, like, his arm is hanging off the bed. The bed is super small for Gesso. Gesso's 7 foot tall. It's just, his leg is hanging off, his arm's hanging off towards the floor. He is just... And it makes you wonder, like, how did I get any sleep last night in the slightest? So you're up first. Is there anything that you would like to do, Remy?
I'm going to take a tiny blanket in the room and just put it over Jesso's single kneecap.
Oh no! You see, Gesso change down to like something a little bit more comfortable, shorts and just a light t-shirt, and you see the big hulking knee just kind of like, and you take the little blanket, you go, and you just kind of place it on top of him. That's very precious. He doesn't notice in the slightest. In fact, he rolls over and brings the blanket with him.
Good.
His face facing the wall. I'll say you get another opportunity to do anything else you want. Everybody else is still kind of asleep. Q and Eltran, you kind of feel the wakeful hours and the slight chill that's coming through the windowsill towards you all as you kind of feel the sunlight peeking through the alleyway towards the window. What else would you like to do, Softpoke?
Maybe pick up some crumbs off the ground and throw them at the sleeping Eltran.
Perfect. Hey, roll a let's see how many crumbs you get. Roll an investigation check for me. Investigating the room. You've never been in this room. Oh, you find a single breadcrumb. It's big in your hand, but it's small in everybody else's hand. And you want to throw it at Eltran?
Yes.
Perfect. You throw it. Eltran, you feel like a little like up against like your face. And it's like one of those things where it's like you don't notice it at first, but like the more it like is on you, you're like, oh, what is that? Is that a bug? What is that? Yeah, you're like, is it a spider? I mean, there are spiders in this area, and they are gnarly. And you wake up suddenly.
Can I like as I like shoot up accidentally like knock my cane over like back onto Remy?
Yeah. So yeah, as you wake up, you have your stick, which is basically just like a tree, like leaning up against the wall, and it's up over you. Like you use it sometimes for like camping and making a tent, if you will, as well as for like magical and defensive purposes. But you knock into it, and it falls towards Remy. Remy, make an acrobatics check to avoid getting bonked on the head. Hey, 16!
Dang.
Perfect. Yeah, so you dodge right out of the way. It clunks down and it lands onto the arm of Gesso and just kind of thunk, like a heavy thud hits it and then kind of topples over and kind of clatters on the ground.
I'm gonna look towards Remy, just like, what was that for? What were you throwing at me?
I didn't do anything.
Roll a deception check. Oh my god! All right, roll an insight check, Eltren.
Oh, God. Come on.
Yeah, it was not her. It was not hers at all. You don't know who it was. You're like, I mean, someone threw it.
So somebody was throwing something at me, and I walk over and grab my stick.
You have to
My-
walk for a
my
while
phone.
because it's across the, it's long and you had to like walk for it. But yeah, you get it. You get it, no problem, and you have it in your hand.
I'm going to then. Actually, I don't even think I can do anything.
Oh, it's up to you. Right now, Q and Gesso are still asleep. I will say you got one chance to do something, then Q's gonna wake up.
I'm going to
Not that I'm
gather all my blankets and wrap them around myself because I'm cold.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, you start gathering blankets, and these are like the big, like fluffy blankets where it's stuffed full of like feather and cotton, and it's like you're like suspended in a marshmallow. You just kind of curl up, you're like boink, and it is quite warm. You're nice and toasty. Yes. Q, you kind of you hear this rustling, you hear the clattering of the stick, and you wake up very, very gently to see what looks like Remy having a little childhood argument with Cocopelli, or with Eltran. You kind of watch them just kind of mildly talking. You're not sure what it's about, but you see them talking.
What on earth could you be complaining about at this hour?
Somebody threw stuff at me. Was it you?
There are two possibilities. It was either Remy or a ghost. Do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah, I was a ghost.
Oh God!
I'm not talking to you, Remy. Eltran, do you believe in ghosts, Eltran? Do you believe in ghosts?
Well, I've seen a couple in my time.
Oh God!
Then it was probably a ghost then. But maybe Remy did it. But honestly, does it matter?
Rolling.
Yeah?
Oh my God! Where's this going? We then go ghost hunting. No.
Yeah, we then go ghost hunting.
Eltran, make an Arcana check. Because
Arcana
I'm
check?
curious where this is going to go.
I am in the wrong. There we go. Wow.
You feel a shiver up your spine. It could have been a ghost.
Could have been a ghost.
Something.
And I started like looking around the room just in case there are any
Yeah.
ghosts around.
Yeah, you look
also-
around. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead, Q.
So yeah. Oh, wait, one more thing. I look
Yeah.
towards I look towards Whooper.
Yeah.
Was it you by chance?
You say that to the puppet.
Yeah.
So as Eltran and Remy, you guys watch as Q leans forward over their bed, kind of shuffling the blanket, and she looks at the Muppet and asks, "Was it you?" And you're very confused.
Whooper would never do such a thing. As I'm like looking around.
Yeah, you feel like it's more than just like a chill down your spine from it being cold, but almost like an ominous, like, ooh, I'm being watched feeling.
Can I
Can't
check
quite pinpoint it.
Can I make an investigation check just to see if I can feel where it's coming from?
Yes, you can. I might as well delete all the plans I had for today if you roll high enough. My God. Okay.
Okay, that's 11.
Okay. No, you're looking around. You can't really see where it's coming from, but you feel like you're being watched right now. And it doesn't. You're kind of getting more paranoid. Meanwhile, Remy is you're holding Whooper, kind of tightly, if you will. His little head's bobbed to the side, head open, and Q's asking, Q's asking if the Muppet did it. Is there anything you'd like to say to Q?
Whooper is a precious child. He would never commit such crimes.
I'm debating if I want to do this or not.
Do it. Whatever it is, do it. Whatever you want to do. You don't have to.
Right. I forgot you went there for this. Princess Hana can communicate through Whooper.
Really?
Roll a persuasion check, Q. 13. Remy, you hear this? You roll an insight. See if you like. This is kind of like, what are you talking about? 15. I mean, it seems like to you that Q is telling the truth, and that's kind of what you glean from that general statement of Princess Hana could communicate through Whooper.
I'm gonna take Whooper and hold him out in front of me and look him in the eyes and and say, "Hi, princess."
I thought about something.
Let me roll and see if Jesso wakes up. No, they're asleep. They could care less. They're like sprawled out, spread eagle, and you hear like it's like logs being sawed. You try and make communication. Let's roll something real quick. Let me see. What would it roll be for good old Remy? Make a persuasion check. Oh boy. You grab this little goblin Muppet, and this thing is it's precious to you. You remember its lifelike, childlike wonder of going whoop 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 whoop, but like it's no longer there, and you're just sad, and you want it back. You look deep in its beady little bead button eyes, and you say, "Are you there?" And you get nothing. Nothing but the cold wind shivering through the windowsill. In the distance, you all hear the clattering of dishes downstairs, by the way.
It sounds like the gods that be want us to go downstairs.
No, you're good. You do whatever you want. I'm just waiting. We're doing a little vamping for when Noro is available to come back.
It appears they aren't, I don't know, monitoring.
You're back!
Welcome
back, Noro. You didn't miss much. Everybody's just waking up.
Okay, nice.
I don't know what I'd call it, but I guess they either don't care or aren't monitoring this area right now. Their magic is just so complex, I barely understand it myself.
Can I tug on Jesso's fingers to try to get them to wake up?
Yeah, so Jesso, you're currently in Slumberland. You slept pretty good, considering the events that happened last night. You slept pretty good. Right now, the bed is entirely too small for you. It's like sitting on like you're 7 foot. Your arm is like hanging off towards like the floor. Your legs hanging off of it. You slept as well as you could. And right now, Jesso is approaching towards you to pull on. You want to pull on Jesso's fingers?
Yeah, I want to pull on Jesso's fingers. Just like it's time to get up. It's time to get up.
So roll a let's see. Jesso, roll a dexterity. Make a dexterity check. So you're just gonna click on the dexterity icon. Let's see, 18. Oh man, you Jesso or Eltran, you kind of approach gingerly, and you see the one big like catcher's mitt of a hand like laying on the ground, and you like pull on the ring finger a little bit, and there's no reaction. I mean, Jesso's like absolutely dead to the world.
I'm going to climb up on top of the bed towards the face.
During all this,
okay, yeah,
I communicate to Jesso telepathically Just so time to get up. We have business to get to.
So go ahead and click on the telepathic ability. I'm curious how this affects sleep. I got to make a judgment call on that.
We'll say it does not specify, but in
Okay.
session zeros we did agree that it does.
It does like enter the dream state.
Well, that's what we did from the session zeros.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and click on it again for me. Let me just read the specific verbiage. Connection. Yeah. Let me see. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So you know what? You're asleep, Jesso. Jesso, what would you be dreaming about right now?
Oh, I know what Jesso's dreaming about right now.
Oh no.
Oh
wait.
no.
Oh, it's good.
You know who.
Are you? So would Jesso be dreaming about Princess Hana?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
All right, so Jesso, you're in your dream. You're how weird do I want to make this? You're suddenly a carpenter, and you don't know why, and you're working on this table, and out through the window in your dream, not only do you see like balloons and like people with big heads and like people melting and teeth falling out of people's mouths, you also see Princess Hana walking by. And you're like the wind sweeping in her hair and the sunlight. You're in a whole nother land. There's dirt. There's like it's like a dirt road, and you're in shorts and like a muscle t-shirt. And Princess Hannah kind of leans against the windowsill, and as she starts to talk, you hear the voice of Q. The mouth just kind of opens, and it just kind of, if you can see stream, it goes like a and like the mouth of Princess Hannah just gapes open, and Q, you start to say.
Jesso, hey, Jesso, please get up. Everyone's being stupid. We have business to get to, and we're waiting for you to get up. Just wake up, please.
Make
please.
another dexterity check for me. This one's going to be an advantage. Disadvantage, actually. Oh, boy! You, like you're in Inception. The Princess Hana in your dream, like, morphs inside out, and a black hole opens, and all the things around you starts getting sucked in, and you're like, wait, no! I was making this table for her! As you're getting up, you see Eltran standing over you, about to do something, and you jump up, and you're going to slam into him as you do, like, a massive sit-up. Eltran, make an acrobatics check.
Let's see. I'm very small.
You are tiny. Hey, there we go. You as Jesso sits up, it's like a catapult being launched. A 7-foot, 400-pound slab of muscle just whoom, and like you're like stepping over like his arms, you're getting up to his face to possibly like slap him awake. He launches up, you get smashed against his chest and like whoom, and you get launched across the very tiny room, but you're so dexterous, you land like an anime pose from like freaking Naruto. You just like boing, dong, you like do a front flip down. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's, like you land perfectly, and it's just mwah. Perfecto. You hear an imaginary audience applauding when you did that.
I was gonna blow wind in his face.
You still can.
I'm too far away at this point.
Jesso, you wake up to see Remy shaking Whooper the Muppet and Q standing over you, her eyes kind of glaring at you, speaking to you telepathically.
Oh, that was faster than usual.
What happened?
You wouldn't wake up, so I had to wait. I had to enter your dream state. Don't worry, I don't know what you were dreaming about, but I just spoke. I can't see into your dreams yet, but I just spoke to you. So whatever you're dreaming about, I don't know about it.
Let's just keep it at that.
Let's go. And I cast Mage Armor as I'm leaving, so let's
Perfect.
just have it there.
There you go. Yeah, that for 24 hours. Good.
Well, it's 8 hours, but...
8 hours. Okay, sorry. There, fair enough.
But basically, the whole session.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, you never know. We could, there depends on what you guys want to do. As you wake up, Jesso, you hear this as well. You hear the clattering of dishes, and you get a spike of anxiety. Oh, was I supposed to work today? I can't remember.
Oh no. What day are we today?
So today we'll say it's a Friday. Because make a history check.
Oh.
You're not sure. You don't remember working on weekends, I think. It's been a busy last few weeks and days. You've been doing a lot more than you usually do. You're not sure. You hear more clattering. You also hear pounding and like people nailing something shut, like right next to you. It's like you know how like you have construction outside your house like early in the freaking morning, and it's like, oh, now it's time to do construction. Oh, good. Oh, I'm so happy about that. That's kind of what's happening, and it sounds like it's coming towards your former room.
Can we go check?
Sure. Yeah, you guys are more than welcome to do whatever you like.
Go investigate it.
Perfect. As you walk out, everybody make just a general perception check for me.
A P check.
Just a P check. My favorite check.
Ooh.
Ooh. Q and Gesso especially. Remy, you just barely missed this. As you're walking, you see outside on the brick facade on the building that's behind the Lucky Pony, you see slashing claw marks into the brick itself. And Gesso, that's when you remember immediately what you experienced the night before with a man by the name of Elgath, as well as this demon figure that was up on the roof watching this all go down, and the conversation that Leroy had with this Goliath by the name of Eglath. and Q, you notice this as well as you guys are leaving to look out the room. You step outside, and it's kind of a tight squeeze. The two little bits walk out first, and you guys see you see these dwarvish men with a very familiar person that Eltran you would recognize by the name of Vlad. All of them with hammers and nails and pieces of wood as they're patching up this hole in the wall. Vlad turns around and sees you and says, "Oh, little bits, come to me!" And he's looking at you, Eltran.
I'm gonna like turn away and just be like, "Oh, who's Eltran?"
You hear a boom, 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 boom. He's gonna like almost a tackle pickup like in football and like bring you up over his shoulder. "Little bit, how are you doing?"
And I'm gonna be like, "I'm fine." As I'm like being currently crushed.
Yeah, he's holding you up, and he's got a hammer in one hand. You did quite a number on your room there, Gesso. What'd you do? You punched someone through the window?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
Yeah, as that's actually really convenient because you actually wouldn't remember this, but a white demon of some sort crashed through your window and broke your window and ruined your paintings. That's kind of what went down. That was when you weren't able to join us, and we had a temporary one shot. That's where Whooper got involved and stuff like that. So that would make sense that you don't remember because you were unconscious. You were asleep.
So, Trin, are you going to introduce us to your... I guess kind of like hold the your until he speaks.
Am I like held by like the neck essentially?
You're held by the waist, like his bicep, and his arm is like kind of like crushing into your sides, and it's like you can talk, but with like whispered, struggled breaths. Oh God! And you're like up over his shoulder. Upside down.
Upside down. Yeah. I'm like just hanging upside down, just like. I mean, yeah, I guess so.
The name's Vlad. We met the other day. I like to rough up the little ones. He ruffles your hair and he places you back down on the ground. You take a deep. You just like immediately take a big breath. You did a number on your door there, Gesso, but we're gonna clean it up. Ain't that right, boys? You hear a variety of right.
Why?
And they're working tirelessly. Gesso, you see in the corner, there's like a pile of your paintings and some of your supplies that that kind of got ruined, that they weren't able to salvage, just kind of over in the corner for you.
I just
Also,
those.
Yeah. So, Vlad looks at you, looking through. He's like, "Yeah, we tried to salvage as much as we could. This stuff kind of ruined. I can see the artistic value, but there's blood and it's scraped and stuff. So I don't know if you could do anything with it."
I can maybe make use of those. Thank you, though.
actually,
Of course.
Things,
Yeah.
well, I don't know them. I know of spells that let you kind of clean things and put things together. So if we have all the materials of the paintings, Princess Hana might be able to clean them up for you and repair them.
Oh, when Vlad hears that and he looks at you, Q, and says, "Oh, Princess Hana, she's busy this weekend. Trust me, this is a big weekend for her."
We'll see.
Oh, he looks at you and he says, he's like, "Oh, you will." And he shuffles back into the room and closes the door behind him. "Look and see you later, little bits."
She's busy.
No.
Wait, I want to know more.
He closes the door. Soft poke, make a sleight of hand for me.
Oh god.
Hey, you got a nail. When he wasn't
Yeah.
looking, you snuck up, you stole that daggone nail. You showed him who's boss.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now I have another weapon.
You do. You have a singular nail that will do 1d4 damage if you stab him with it.
Nice.
Put that in your inventory.
You should do the what is it? The
And they might
what's
get
that movie?
tetanus. If
The
they
Home
roll
Alone.
if they roll
And he's-
above or if they roll below a 4, they'll get tetanus. I don't know. Why not?
Oh man, I didn't get my shot this year.
You hear the shuffling of someone walking up the stairs behind all of you.
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah. Is there anything you guys like to do before whoever comes up these stairs? It's like a windy stairs. It's like a little crooked stairs. Very tight quarters, but
Say, maybe that's why Princess Hana wouldn't communicate through Whooper.
I don't know why she would. He's a puppet. And I walk forward trying to see who's coming up the stairs.
as you're looking, you see you see the frazzled look of Catherine as she kind of walks up. There you are, finally. Where's Gesso?
He's back that way.
She pushes past you. She like face palms you as you're saying that. She's like, she says, "You downstairs now."
Okay.
She starts stomping downstairs.
Ooh, someone's late for work.
I'll see you guys later.
Are you just okay? So
I follow Catherine.
you follow Catherine? The rest of the 4 cheeses. Are you guys walking down as well?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
hungry for breakfast.
Okay, perfect. You all walk down. Let's go ahead and transition to the Lucky Pony. You all transition
Where-
down. We'll place you guys on the map appropriately. We'll just ignore the posse over here. They don't exist.
No, but Princess Hana, let me quickly. How far is she?
She is
come on,
not
she's
there.
She's too fun to communicate with. Oh man.
We're gonna put that in. Bloop. All right, so Gesso, you're right here. You see Catherine leading you by the hand, and let me put one other person up here.
Oh no, what's gonna happen?
Sorry, let me pull this up. I wasn't quite prepared for this because I was expecting other things, but it didn't happen.
How is this?
The DM's peril.
Have we even got? We've already railroaded.
Yeah, you've already changed so much. She looks at the rest of you and she looks at you, Gesso, and says, This gentleman has been asking for you all morning. Where have you been?
Wait, who?
Pause. Come with me right now.
Okay.
So you,
Oh fuck! Wait, hold on.
what did you do? What did you do, sir?
Thanks.
Excuse me. She's gonna point at the rest of you 3.
Yes.
I'm talking to you as well.
You didn't say you were saying Gesso. What's
Well, I'm saying it now, aren't I? Come with me. She starts running off.
Oh.
You're more than welcome to follow her if you like, or come with me.
Everyone's got pain on him.
They did.
Ooh, that guy's kind of hot. I think. I don't know.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that guy's on fire.
All right.
Actually.
Shut up, everyone! Shut
I don't
up!
know.
Shut up, everyone! All right. This is Thomas. He's been sitting here annoyingly at the door, stopping patrons. Talk to him. Gesso, go. And Catherine walks off. Leroy's over there scrubbing pots and pans and doing all sorts of housework. And you see it. Okay, so you walk up there and you see this very, very young-looking young man, probably about like 18 or 19, similar in age to Princess Hana, but it looks like he's got very official business attire on for this area. He looks like a messenger boy of sorts, and he looks at all of you, and he kind of nervously has a scroll in his hand. He's being overshadowed by Gesso right now. He's kind of like glancing up nervously over and over again at you. Hi there, my name is Thomas, and he looks at his palm. I'm a messenger. It's nice to meet you. And he like ducks his head down and he holds his hand out to whoever grabs it first.
Reach for it. Remy just cuts in front of me.
Yeah. So Remy, you reach out your little hand. You gotta like kind of jump for it. So you jump up and grab his hand. And he goes, hello, my name is Thomas. It's a pleasure. What's your name?
I'm Remy. What do you have in your pockets?
Nothing. I have an official letter for the Four Cheeses.
That's us.
That's unfortunately us.
Who's your leader? And he looks at you, Gesso, and says, is it you?
I shake my head.
I guess we've never really discussed that.
Oh, you say that? Make
a
perception check at advantage. Ooh. You see he is now staring you straight in the eyes, and he's blushing a little bit.
Huh?
He's still holding on to Remy's hand. He kind of shakes his head. I'm here on official business from the Royal Crown, here to, and he keeps glancing at Gesso, then back at you, and you know, like that side glance where you're trying not to look at someone across the room and you know they're looking at you. That's what this Thomas fellow is doing right now to Q.
Mm.
do you say anything or?
We'll discuss it later. Just tell all of us. We'll discuss who's the leader later.
Oh, certainly. Yes, ma'am. He's gonna try and pull away from your grip, Remy. Do you hold on? Do you let go?
Yeah, I hold on.
Okay. He's like, he's like trying to pull his hand out. So he doesn't know what to do. So he just kind of holds your hand down to the side. So you're now standing next to him, technically, as he's holding your hand. And he pulls the scroll out with one arm, and he's like, as decreed by Princess Hana, the future Queen of Ice. That's her name. I like it. I think it's the Four Cheeses are formally invited to join her at the winter solstice formal ball at the Grand Hall of the Obsidian District. I was told to give this scroll to you. He kind of he does like the double take of trying to hand it to you, Q, but he's not sure if you're gonna take it or not.
I just kind of like steady his hand and take it.
And he hands it to you. And he's still holding your hand, by the way, Remy. Remy, you're more than welcome to rob him if you like.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead, roll a sleight of hand. Hell yeah. He is so nervous you're getting an advantage.
Honestly, wouldn't him being nervous make it worse?
Yeah, I mean, 25 does it, whether he's looking or not.
It works anyway.
Oh, yeah. Thomas is quite infatuated by Q. Remy, you find 500 gold on his belt.
Yes!
He's a royal! He's a royal! What do you want?
He is a noble.
He's a noble messenger boy.
I will say I did forget that this is a just gold economy, so it's not.
Yeah, it's not as valuable, but it's still like 500 gold, bro.
I was like.
So go into your inventory at the bottom. You just add 500 to the GP pieces. Right down here. So you should have 565 gold. My God, Remy. Holy crap.
Here I am with my 0 gold piece.
Oh, do you not have any? You should have started off with at least 100.
Should I?
Yeah, good.
I feel like I wouldn't have any money,
then,
though.
You know what? If it's a character choice, then you're good. You got no money.
Definitely character choice. I have no money.
I love it. And he's still holding your hand. He has no clue. He's still trying not to glance at Q. He's like, that's the message from Princess Hana. I thank you. I have something. There's something else I'm supposed to say. I can't remember. Let me roll for this.
Can I
3.
whisper-
He has no idea. He completely forgot. He didn't write this one down. I think he may have written it down, but it's in his hand, and he's currently holding Remy's hand.
I kind of like it's okay. Just calm down. Thing is, if you remember, because you're gonna be at the ball, right? So you can just
Yes.
tell us if you remember it when you see it there. Does
No,
that sound like a plan?
I feel like it was really important, and I can't quite remember what it. He starts to lean on you a little bit, Remy. Flop sweat dripping down his face.
Can I
say, calm down. What I like to do is when I can't remember something, I'm stressed like this, I just take a nice deep breath, relax, like deep breath in,
my God.
hold, let go, and then once I'm calmed down, sometimes it helps me remember. Do you want to try that?
Yes. We can. Well, let's breathe.
Can I get Q's attention?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Do you want to do it secretly, or do you want to?
I'll like tap their arm and like gesture to like get really close.
Okay.
I kind of do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna whisper in Q's ear, just be like, "Give him a wink. Give him a wink."
Let me make a Constitution saving throw real quick. Oh, not looking good. That's a 2. His face. If you thought a red was red, if you thought an orange or a tomato was red, his face is like anime, like completely red, profuse sweating. Remy, have you let go of his hand at all?
Yeah,
Just,
as it starts to get sweaty. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
let
and
go
nice and
of
sweaty.
it.
He looks at his hand, and what he was gonna say is completely smeared, and he's like, "Oh God, I can't remember what I was supposed to say." You hear in the distance Eltran, the voice of a man that you're actually afraid of, not afraid of, you know what I mean? As why can't I? Why
Definitely
can't I
afraid of.
Wait, why can't I? Oh, there we go. Okay. As a man followed by several dwarves comes over and says, Thomas, how you doing there, mate? As Vlad is approaching right now.
I'm gonna hide behind the suit of armor. I'm small enough to do that, right?
Yeah, roll a stealth check for me.
Okay, hold on.
There
it is.
Roll against it. As you sneak, you think to yourself, I'm going to climb in this suit of armor. You start to climb up its leg. It clatters to the ground, and you fall face first in front of him. As Vlad's like, "Oh, there you are, little bits." He picks you up again, and he's holding you under his arm like a football. Hey! Oh,
This is less demeaning.
how are you, Thomas? Have you told him about the new place to live? Thomas looks at him and is like, he leans in. Was I supposed to tell him that? Vlad's like, yeah,
No,
you were.
yeah, I kind of hover for a bit, and then I kind of put my arm on, like, not my elbow kind of on their shoulder, like, "Oh no, Thomas is just joking. He was just telling us about our new living quarters."
Oh, roll a persuasion check.
Oh wait, that's
Nice,
perception.
17.
Oops.
Oh, okay, sorry. They look
it's
similar.
It's such a good roll, though.
I know it is a good roll.
Actually, it'd be the same thing.
Well, go. Oh, woo! Just roll the persuasion for me. Hey!
Even better.
Ooh.
Even better.
Wow.
Vlad looks and he reaches out and he kind of pulls on Thomas's arm, be like, "Oh, you pulling my leg," and like what would normally be just like a simple pull is like Thomas going like, "Oh God!" He's like getting yanked back and forth. Remy, roll another sleight of hand for me. Yeah, you see a jar full of blue cheese clatter to the ground in front of you. Big cheese fans here in the winter
big cheese fan.
wasteland.
I
Wouldn't that be
want to
worse,
take
honestly,
cheese.
in a colder environment.
What's that?
Actually, no. Go ahead.
Nope. Yeah, you're fine. So you pick up the cheese, and Vlad's like, yeah, your place is pretty nice. It's just down the street. It's not too far from here. You should totally check it out if you like. All right, fellas, let's go. And Vlad is actually still carrying you, Eltran. I don't think he realizes that you're not part of his gear. Do you let him? Do you struggle?
I'm going to like look back, just like and once I get outside, then starts to struggle.
I just wave.
You just wave? No one says anything?
I'm gone. Bye, guys.
All right, so and he kind of like tucks you tighter underneath his arm, and you're like, ah! You're like, you feel your what would have been breakfast get squished a little bit. So you're under his arm outside the tavern.
Yep. I've accepted this fate.
Accepted this fate. Jesso, do you say anything when you see him go by?
No.
Okay.
I just leave it be.
Jesso is too anxious to be a part of this conversation. Yeah, so you get out to the end of the alley, and one of the dwarf guys says, sir, I hate to be that guy, but I think you brought some extra package with you. And Vlad's like, what do you... Oh, you little scamp! And he just drops you to the ground. Make an acrobatics check for me.
Oh, no.
I didn't want to say anything because then that would be interacting with him. So.
14. You land, but you kind of pull your knee, you kind of hurt your knee a little bit as you land on your right knee. You're like, all right, that's fine, no big deal. But you stand up, you brush yourself off. It's lightly snowing, right? So it's not like totally muddy. The ground's still frozen a little bit in these early dew of a morning. But yeah, you just gotta stand there. It's cold as crap though.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk back.
Oh, you cold little bitch! Oh, he slaps you on the back again. You tumble forward and you kind of get next to Thomas, and Vlad disappears into the night after doing a good job.
So I said, "Well, Thomas, it was very nice meeting you, but I think we need to they probably want us to go get moved into our new living quarters, but." As I will talk to you later when I see you.
Oh, right.
Sounds good.
I was actually supposed to escort you all to your quarters.
That's great. Then that's great. I didn't know that. So
there will be people here. He like squints at his palm. There will be people here to bring your stuff. And then you hear a very tall, gangly-looking man push past and say, Thomas, are you still dilly-dallying here? Please, just get out of the way. And this tall, gangly man, followed by what looks like a group of other, like, servants, if you will, pass by all of you. So, excuse me, we're here for the adventurers that Princess Hannah's taking such a liking to. Is that you, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Yes. My name is Matthew. I'm going to be leading the charge on escorting your stuff over. So if you just follow Thomas, we'll get the rest of your belongings along with it.
Sounds good.
All right.
Does anyone object?
Nope.
Maybe
Yes.
I get a bed this time. Actually, no. I don't think Eltrin actually likes
Didn't you
beds.
choose? I was like, didn't you choose not to have a bed?
Full door, sorry.
Remy, you watch all these big people walk by. You don't have a disdain for tall people, but the taller they get and the less nice they are, the more you hate them.
it's true in D&D and real life.
Yes, and Jesso's like the exception because Jesso is warm and nice and
Nice.
friendly and just the epitome of and the opposite of toxic masculinity, which Matthew is, and it needs to stop. I'm kidding. Go off on a tirade.
Matthew.
Matthew, please.
Matthew.
So would you guys like to go? What would you guys like to do? So you have Thomas in front of you. There's people going upstairs, passing by Catherine, as well as the other guests. And what else? Anything else you'd like to do before we... anything else?
Should we eat first, or will there be food at the living quarters?
Thomas
No, we didn't eat.
looks up. Oh, right. And you hear his stomach growling. He's like, yes, of course. Yes. Okay. And he just starts walking forward.
Okay. I
That's for following.
kind of just sit down in our typical.
Yeah. He sits next to her. This lady goes, watch it. And he just kind of sits down. All right.
Kind of like move closer to him.
This mysterious purple thing gets bigger and bigger, and then it dies. Oh, no!
Not the mysterious purple
Not the
thing.
mysterious purple streak. Jesso, make a general perception check for me. Oh yeah. At advantage, which I'm gonna give it to you. You notice Leroy kind of glancing about, kind of squirrely in a squirrely manner, and considering all the things that you remember from the night before, it kind of makes sense As you remember, Eglath, the Goliath that you recognize, but not totally put your finger on who it is, basically punched him in the face and gave him a very big shiner, big old black eye. So he sits down. He's over there, looks like cleaning some stuff. Catherine walks up and says, excuse me, why are you still here? I thought you were supposed to be going. Explain yourself. She's going to lean down and scream.
We're hungry. We're just going to get some quick food. Even Thomas is hungry.
Oh, Thomas? Thomas! She just screams, Thomas! Thomas just kind of like slouches in his chair. Thomas!
Chocolate! To be rude. Inside voice. Did your mother never teach you?
I own this place, ma'am. All right, what do you want to eat? Quickly now, Thomas.
Steak and eggs or just steaks, or just steak if you just still don't think I'm. Wait, steak and eggs or just eggs if you don't think I'm worthy enough.
We're out of steaks. You can get eggs. You rat. What do you want?
Jeez.
I'm sorry, rat god. What would you like?
Cheese.
You want some cheese? How much cheese do you want?
All of it.
Oh, it's gonna cost you a pretty penny.
That's okay.
All right. You little bit. You little bit. What you want?
Speak
up.
Greens.
We're out of greens. You got eggs or bread? What do you want?
Bread.
Bread. What kind of bread? Sourdough, normal bread, brown bread. Are you sure?
Yes.
Let me check. Do we have any sourdough? She screams through the kitchen. An ogre peeks his head through. Arrgh! He's currently dicing onions, as well as all these greens on the table that she's clearly lying. We're out of sourdough. You're gonna get normal bread or the burnt stuff. Which do you want? Pick it quick. Which one do you want?
Bread.
Which one? Pick
bread.
it. Which one? What is that? What do you want?
Bread.
What?
Normal
What?
bread. Chocolate.
What's chocolate? Jesso, did you want some more steak, babe, sweetheart?
Yes.
All right, perfect. All right, I'm gonna get your food. Thomas. She just walks away. She doesn't like Thomas.
Why?
Wait. Thomas didn't order food. Did
No, he didn't.
Let's go. I lean up and say, "Don't worry, I'll let you have some of my eggs."
Thomas goes, he does like a little burp of like a nervous burp where it's like a little bit of indigestion. It's all right. I'm fine. It's no worries. Jesso, you see the familiar at the familiar figure of James, who kind of peeks up from underneath the counter, the orphan that lives across the street at the orphanage, and he runs up. He's gonna try and tackle you. What do you do?
Pick him up.
Pick him up. No problem. You pick him up. Your big ol' arms. No problems. I'm flying. Yippee! Today I woke up and I saw a rabbit, but it got away. I was gonna eat it.
Oh.
I like to eat small creatures.
Oh my god.
Remy, you definitely heard that. No!
Eltran will also say no.
Oh yeah, because you're both. Yeah, that's right. And then he looks at you, Jesso, and says, "Are you working today? Can we play afterwards?"
Oh, I have to go soon.
Well, where are you going?
I have a new place to stay with my friends.
Wait, where are you moving to, though?
It's not too far. It's across the street.
Thomas chimes in and goes, "Yeah, it's right. It's it's over there." He hiccups. It looks like he spit up a little bit on his chin. He's trying to wipe it off real quick.
This guy is like currently dying right now.
Yeah, currently, like actively perishing. Oh, whoops. Yeah, so you, James, he kind of gives you a hug. He says, "Well, we better be able to still play and, like, meet up and stuff, because you're really cool, and I feel safe around you."
Oh, of course. You can visit our place.
Yeah.
Right?
Of course! You're way better than the other guy that looks like you.
Huh? Wait.
What?
Wait.
Do we hear this?
Did someone kill him with a purple... God!
No.
Noro killed him!
Did we hear this?
No, the PTSD came back.
Yeah, you all hear him say, like, you're better than the other one that looks like you, yeah. You all hear that.
James.
Who?
Yeah,
James.
yeah,
James, sweetie.
yeah.
Who?
There's a big guy. He kind of looks like you. He's a little bit smaller.
Where did you meet him?
Oh, I saw him outside my window. He likes to walk around this place at night sometimes. There's scary things at night. The missus at the orphanage, she says, don't look out the window. Just close it, and the bad things can't get you.
I see.
But you'll keep us safe, right?
Yeah. So, yeah.
Make a persuasion check. Let me roll against it. God help you. Hey, you rolled a 3. You're good.
He's like, oh, thank you.
And he hugs you as tight as he could, but it's like you barely feel it. Your thick, yoked out neck.
I pat his head. Go play.
Make a strength check. You break his neck. No, I was kidding. He hops down and he runs up to this man who's just like scrubbing dishes and like mopping it. Is like, Tag, you're it! And he knocks over the bucket of water and the guy's like, damn it, James! And he just like scampers away. He runs out past everybody. So there you go.
Well, do we get our food and then, or?
You're just kind of left to your own devices. You get this new information that I guess someone else has seen this mysterious large figure going about. In the meantime, you do see Thomas over on the side, kind of mumbling to himself, trying to figure out what to say. Like, my name is Thomas, and I like to go ride on boats, but there's not many boats around, so I just kind of like yeah, that's what I'll say. I'll say that. You hear all this, by the way.
Can I do a few things?
Of course.
Okay, first I'll go to Q and we'll tell her, you should go comfort Thomas.
Oh,
Yes, you should.
I look give Q 2 thumbs up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I was already next to him completely.
You were like a foot, like 5 feet away. So he took the seat furthest away from you on purpose. So we'll start with Jesso, then we'll jump to Q. Jesso, you wanted to go over to Leroy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You see Leroy kind of skittish looking around, and he doesn't seem to be noticing you.
Leroy!
Let me roll a... He drops the glass, and it's like one of those wooden mugs that's like been like hollowed out, and it kind of clatters to the table, and he kind of slips a little bit, falls on the ground, stands back up. Jesso, you startled me. I thought you were somebody else.
Who?
Oh, just a friend of mine. Did you want? I think your food's on its way. You can see he kind of tips his his fedora or whatever he's wearing. He's not wearing a fedora, I promise. Milady, oh god. He kind of like pushes his hat down just a little bit and covers up, gets like a shadow across his right eye a little bit. How'd you sleep? You sleep okay?
It was alright. It was alright.
Yeah, I know it's not your normal room. It's a little bit smaller. I apologize for that, but we can't have demons crashing through windows every day. And he's kind of like setting things up and washing stuff, and he's still kind of shadowing his eye away from you, so you don't see it.
Leroy.
Yes.
Can you grab something up there for me real quick?
Up where? In your room?
No, like I'm trying to try to have a bit of a view of his face.
Oh, okay. You're trying to get him to look up?
Yeah.
Make a let me see, what would we roll? Make a let me see. I'm trying to see make a persuasion check at advantage, because I think you need it. Hey, never mind. You don't need jack crap.
Mm-hmm.
He looks up. You see a big shiner on his eye. It looks swollen. It looks red. You see a little bit of a cut at the corner of his lip. And you see like just basic like medicine put on him, like, you know, like just like normal herbs that would be put in to like kind of soothe the pain. And you can tell like there's a little bit of like residue of like snow. It looks kind of like cold and kind of numb, if you will. It looks like he had put some like ice or snow on his face to try and help with the pain, if you will. Yeah, so you see it immediately.
I lean in so I can kind of talk to him softly.
He like, when you lean in, you are an imposing figure if you want to be. He instinctively kind of shudders a little bit, like just out of reflex, and he's like, yes, everything all right?
How did you get this? And
What?
I like kind of point like on my face, like where the mark on
Oh,
his face would be.
my 4 cheeses, my D&D, my cheese, my whooper, my murder. Sorry, they're doing all these milady things in the chat. I'm sorry. Leroy says, I just, I was closing up shop and I took a spill. Roll an insight check at advantage. You saw what happened, so you know he's lying, but just do an insight just at advantage. Let me roll against that at disadvantage. Luckily for you, he rolled a 2. So
Okay.
he kind of says, yeah, you basically, you can tell he's a bold-faced lie. It doesn't take a genius to see it. He's like, yeah, I just slipped and fell. These slippery streets of Wolfton, they'll do it to you. And he kind of tucks his hat back down, and he's still messing with some dishes and some barrels, and you see him filling up a tankard for a gentleman over in the corner. One tankard here, and he's like the town drunk, and he's like, all right, I'm coming right up.
I just hold his hand and stare in his eyes like,
Oh,
you know
like
you can tell me everything, like anything, right?
he
Yeah.
looks at you, and like you grab his hand, and your hand completely encompasses his as he tries to like turn around towards this barrel of beer, and he stops and he looks at you, and I don't know what you mean, Gesso. Have you any work on the he kind of like swallows a little bit and kind of does like a micro expression of a grimace. Any work done on that drawing yet?
Oh, yeah, I'm still working on it.
All right. Appreciate you. I think you're. He puts the mug down and puts his hand over top yours, and he goes, "You're a good egg. You're a good person. I'm grateful that you're here and that you're working with us, and be a lot different if you weren't around. I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate you. I just want you to stay safe out there, okay?" He kind of glances over his shoulder a little bit. You're in danger. I said you're in danger. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Here, come with me. And he comes shuffling around the bar. Let me roll something real quick. Yeah, you see him kind of like, he kind of shakes his head a little bit, and he kind of shakes off the like the nerves and the jitters. And he starts to walk around this way. Roll a perception check as you follow him. Oh
my God!
God, you're the least perceptive.
Rolls.
Yeah, you're hyper focused on Leroy. Leroy seems very Sketchville, USA. He pulls you up into this the stairwell, just you and him. And as that happens, we shift back over to Remy, Eltran, and Q. Q, you are now sitting shoulder to shoulder with Thomas. Thomas looks like he's gonna throw up rainbows. And Remy, you're sitting next to Eltran. And what would you guys like to do?
I'm waiting for bread.
Waiting for bread.
Waiting
Perfect.
for bread.
Remy, what are you doing?
I'm eating my pre-meal of the blue cheese that I found.
Perfect. You uncork it, and it is the most delicious thing you've ever smelled. Everybody else, it smells rank. It's like, this is blue cheese. Holy crap. Why? Why do you have this? And you just start gobbling it down. Thomas looks at you in disdain, but like devastating, like helpless disdain, because he knows for a fact that you found it on him somehow. And he's like, that was my snack. All right. I deserve it. It's fine. Q, you're sitting next to Thomas, and he's doing like that slight lean away, where it's like he's on the edge of like his seat over here, and he's like trying to not rub shoulders with you, but like he's very clearly like he's trying to avoid human contact with you right now.
Okay, I'll just say it. Thomas, thing is so.
I like boats.
You court.
Sorry. I didn't mean. I'm sorry. He kind of like punches his leg. I'm sorry. What? Yes?
It's very obvious that you like me.
Let me make Constitution saving throw. He throws up on the ground. And
guess I shouldn't have said that.
Catherine comes out with food in hand. Walks over, throws it down there, sees Thomas throwing up. She goes, Thomas! And she throws a rag at him. You need it. Listen to me, you little. I can't swear on my stream. You're gonna clean that up, you understand? Clean it! And Thomas leans over, he kind of crouches down and, alright, okay, I'm sorry, okay. Alright, he crouches down, starts cleaning up his vomit. These people vacate the premises. Good lord. That messenger boy is disgusting. My God, and he's currently on his knees. Yeah, Q, you watch this all go down.
I get down and mage hand and then help.
Oh, that's really nice. Catherine goes up to you and be like, No, don't. It's time to eat. Let him wallow in his filth. And he slaps it down. She throws the eggs to you. These are really well-cooked eggs, but they kind of like bounce a little bit as they're on the plate. She kind of slides it into your lap. She does the same for Eltran. She very politely hands a full dish full of all types of cheeses towards Remy yet again. Just a full display.
I kind of give Thomas the I'm sorry eyes. He's kind of like, you kind of know where it's just like, you know what I mean? Those kind of where you like,
yeah. It's like oh buddy, this is awkward.
Yeah, so I just kind of quickly eat the eggs.
Yeah, you scarf it down. Everybody make a roll a medicine check.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's also a big slab of meat placed down like right here next to Remy. Anybody who rolled above a 12, I'm gonna give you 3 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
Yeah. Remy, you eat the food so fast that there's no time to even enjoy the nourishment of it. You're just immediately like, you just scarf it all down, and you're like all like, oh yeah, just like full of cheese.
I just unhinge my jaw and then I pour the platter of cheese into my mouth.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Jesso, as you make your way into the hallway, Leroy pulls you aside and says, "Are you familiar with a man by the name of Eglath?"
I just stare at him.
Listen, I don't know your past or where you come from, but this man has been, well, he's been keeping tabs on you for quite a while now. I've tried my best to keep him off your trail, but I'm telling you right now, he is after you for some reason. Roll a history check for me, Jesso. 9. The name rings a bell. You feel like it might be a distant, like, cousin of some kind. But when you left your clan, it wasn't really on the best of terms. Not everybody accepted your choice to leave your Goliath clan, which is a very... It's like a gang in a way, where it's like, no, you can't leave. Why are you leaving? We're here to... This is our life. You can't just walk out on us. And you get the feel that maybe he might be one of those, but you're not really sure. Like, you're kind of drawing a blank here. Yeah. Leroy looks at you and says, your friend Eglath did this, and he points at his face being mangled, and he said, and he's highly interested in you, and I've been trying to protect you for so long. I'm doing the best I can. Roll, I don't even think you need a roll for this. More of a DM question, a Dungeon Master question asking to you, you know, what are some characteristics of Leroy that you discovered from the last session, in regards to what he's saying right now?
Wait, based on what
I
saw?
Yeah, based on like what you saw and like your suspicions about him and like some of the art projects you're being a part of, and like what are some things that you might remember?
At first I thought like Leroy was just taking the money for himself, and like I wasn't getting mad because I knew the money was like going for the for the tavern. I was like, okay, it's fine. The bit sus, but it's fine.
Yeah.
But then after seeing what happened, he was just trying to protect me, but also like didn't. Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like there was originally maybe some kind of nefarious intentions, but it very quickly became, oh no, I'm not only knee deep in possibly taking from this young man who's talented, but I'm also having to take what I'm taking from him and give it to this other guy. And Leroy looks at you and says, he's highly interested in your ability to draw, your art. I gotta come clean. I haven't been completely honest with you. And I know this is hard to explain, but I haven't been giving you your full price. Your full share. In fact, I've been giving you a small fraction of it. There's no easy way of saying that. And I'm sorry. All I can say is I'm sorry, but he's been squeezing us for money for months. Lucky Pony's happy to be alive, and you've been providing for us without realizing it. I know that's a terrible thing to do, and I'm so sorry. I understand if you never come back, but I couldn't let you leave without at least explaining that, and I'm sorry.
I give him a big hug.
Oh. You
okay.
you give him a hug, and he hugs you back, and he kind of leans his face back a little bit, his face still tender, and he pats you on the shoulder and stuff, or like on the back, and he says, "Listen, I just want you to be safe, and I think moving might be the best thing for you. I can say you ran town, I can say you don't live here, I don't even know where you went, but you were always welcome to do art here. I can help you. I can get you the money for real. It's for you and just for you. I can help you succeed and find security. And with Princess Hana Bear, I'm telling you, she will protect you. She's loyal. I've known her since she was an orphan next door. Just like James when he hugs you. She used to come up and Catherine and I would take care of her all the time. I'm telling you, you're in good hands, and I will do everything I can to be on your side."
What would happen if you don't?
If I don't what?
Abide by what?
Eglath.
You're
good.
I guess like say or like.
Eglath is kind of
Eglath. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if I should tell you this. People disappear when they don't listen to him. I've had people in my life disappear who mean the world to me, whom I just want to bring home, who he has taken from me and has prevented me from doing anything with them. And I just want them back. I want my family back. You don't want to disappear. He's very good at that. He glances... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Wait. He has done things to Leroy.
Yeah. He says that people have disappeared. He makes people disappear,
Oh,
and
okay.
you don't want to disappear either. He's had loved ones disappear when he's disobeyed him. Leroy goes on to explain that he's been protecting you. He initially, he goes on to say, and I'll do it in character, when you came in and you came into town, of course we were going to take you in. Catherine immediately loved you, but I saw a different angle that I'm ashamed of, and I'm so sorry. I've been taking money from you for months. But then he stepped in. You never knew her, but I have not seen my daughter for weeks now. She doesn't live in Wolfren. In fact, she lives in the surrounding areas, and he threatened me. He said, if you don't give me what I want, she will disappear like many others before. And I have yet to see her again, and I don't know where she is. But she's gone, and I want her back, and the only way I can get her back is by doing as he says. You must understand, I am knee-deep in this just as much as you are.
How long? How long do you have to do this?
I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that he is ruthless, he is horrible, and in many ways he is probably the most dangerous person I've ever met. He's much like you, but you're kind and you're gentle and you don't kill. Not like he does. Make a history check for me. At advantage. Hey, okay, here we go. Hey, it's perfect. You remember him disappearing to the left, and you heard the clattering of metal as the Bone Devil ran past Egleth, down into the sewers. Now, listen. Let's keep this between you and I, all right? I don't want your breakfast getting cold. Listen, don't worry. We're gonna figure this out. And I've never had a son before, but I consider you family, all right? And he gives you like a little slap, a thudding slap on your hulked out arm, completely just full of muscle. All right, I'm just going to squeeze past, and he barely stuffs through, and he kind of walks through, and he shuffles past, and he walks past Catherine. Did Thomas throw up? And she's like, yeah, he did! Idiot! Thomas! And they both walk away.
It's Thomas.
They both walk away this way. And you're left to your thoughts, Jesso. I don't like those. Outside, you guys are eating a scrumptious food and stuff. It's great. You're enjoying it. Eltran, you're eating the sourdough bread. And behind you, Jesso, as you're standing there, you see Matthew kind of walk up, and he's like, excuse me, why are you still here?
I was just having a conversation with someone.
Okay, yes, certainly. We need to get you to your new place, and then we need to get you fitted.
Alright. Just be careful with my artworks, please.
Yes, of course. Yes, we have it in the rubbish bin. It's fine.
What?
The destroyed. It was destroyed.
Okay.
We put it in rubbish.
Oh, okay.
Did you want to keep it?
I mean, it's still valuable to me.
All right, sure. Gunther, come down here, and you see this like hobbled man, like,
Yes, Matthew, what can I do for you?
and he's got like one eye, and he's got like a hunch, and he's got like the belongings in like a knapsack. He's one of those like wiry guys that's like nothing but muscle, and he's like very short, like maybe a little bit shorter than Princess Hana, but he's always crouched. He's like,
Yes, Matthew.
Gunther, could you hand over the belongings to this gentleman here? He's like,
Yes, of course.
and he shoves it into your arms, and it's like this heaping pile of like ruined like painting supplies and stuff, and he just kind of hands it to you.
Thank you.
Yes, of course.
And Gunther kind of scurries away. And he's low enough to the ground crouching wise where he almost could gallop if he wanted to, but he chooses not to because he don't want to freak people out. And he shuffles out the door, as well as like 5 other people. You all watch Remy, Eltran, and Q as people leave the building with your belongings in hand. And Thomas looks up and says, "Oh, we better get going soon. I have to show you your new place, and then we need to get you all fitted." Do y'all know your measurements by chance?
Measurements?
Measurements?
I'm rat size.
You're right.
I'm small size.
I'm tall.
I would say you're more large than tall. And, you, what's your, measurements?
Like, I'm pretty good. I can fit in almost anything.
Alright! He shouts that. Alright, well, take your food with you. Leave some gold. I can pay for it. He reaches around. Oh God, where's my? Has anyone seen my gold?
Wait, who's saying this?
Thomas is shouting it.
Hey, don't worry. I'll pay for it. How much is this?
Catherine walks up towards you all, and says, "For you, 20 gold." Remy, you don't have to pay.
Why are you so rude?
Thomas! She walks off. Please, let's shuffle on, please. Oh God, where's my gold? I'm gonna be in so much trouble.
I kind of walk up and don't worry, the rat probably steal it. I can get it back. Don't worry.
Did you touch him at all when you said that?
Okay, I kind of just leaned in and whispered in the ear. But...
He like turtles his neck back and he's like, "Oh God, okay," and he shuffles away out the door. Do you guys follow him?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
We're
let's
going.
let's show. I guess.
I can't pay. I have no money.
As you walk out the door, we'll go to the town square just so you can see this is not this is an old one. I haven't cleaned it up. As you walk past, wow, Princess is still here. I'm not Princess Hannah. As you walk out this way, you walk down and you walk into this building right here, here.
Wow.
And as you walk in,
gosh, so
you go ahead and bring your characters onto the screen for me.
Bam. Bam.
Well, bam. Let me
Please don't be the entire map again.
Yeah, you're not on the map. That's the one.
I like these guys with the Roll20 watermark behind.
Shut up. Just kidding. No, I'm kidding. Oh God, Thomas is tiny. What the hell? There we go. He's itty bitty. Well, welcome to your room. All the stuff we'll say for the sake of time. All your stuff has been placed out. You're more than welcome to pick whichever bed you like. And Thomas is kind of waving around. He sees Q get on the bed, and then he just kind of shuffles over this way. Right, okay. Yeah, you place your stuff wherever you want. Your bed is anywhere that you please. Yeah, chest, and I could guarantee your safety and security in this room. It is quite secure. You will never be robbed, ever. As protected by the Queen. Remy uses Fireball on Thomas. So yeah, go and pick a bed. Everybody pick a bed.
Is Remy gonna have the sex?
Eltran's gonna touch the bed.
Okay.
And kind of like bounce around.
Oh my gosh.
Immediately just go like, no, too bouncy. Just set up on the floor.
Okay.
Right next to this one.
So literally, at the second you touch the bed, it's like one of those like cushiony, like memory foam type beds. These are like royal beds. They're unbelievably soft. They're just immaculately like they mold to your body, and it's just perfect. Q, as you. Bed? Not like a waterbed. This is like really cushioned and like very bouncy if you want it to be, but also unbelievably comfortable. Jesso, this is perfect size for you. It is bigger than your entire body. You're able to stretch out completely as you lay on that bed. It's like, oh my God, yes, finally. And next to each bed is a corresponding chest that has a magical effect on it where you can store your belongings there. And as soon as you touch it, it is yours, and nobody else can open it without your permission.
So, boop, touch it, and then mine.
Yep, it's yours. You see it light up, and it's yours to open. There's no lock needed. Are these the beds you guys are picking?
Yes.
Yeah! Thomas is just kind of quietly glancing at Q as, all right, well, please hurry, and be ready, because there's going to be a woman in here to fit each of you for the ball tonight. Any questions?
I kind of slowly walk up.
Yes.
I'm gonna try this again because last time I said this, you threw up. So I'm hoping that you don't have anything left to throw up. Obviously, you're interested in me, and
no. What do you mean?
I would be honored to have you to take you to the ball. If I don't know if you're allowed. I don't know how it works.
I gotta go! And he runs out. Runs out. He shuffles past you as fast as possible, and like you hear him like heavy breathing, like, and he just scampers away.
Am I the only one who still sees him here,
or? Yes, currently Jesso, Eltran, and Remy are wrestling on the bed, and Eltran's fighting for his life, but Jesso's having the time of his life.
No, I mean, Thomas is still there.
Yeah, he's not moved off the screen
Oh,
for us.
wait, really? He's not moving?
No, he's frozen.
All right, pretend that he's not there. I definitely moved him off screen. I don't know why he's not leaving.
It's like when you enter a black hole, you see like the remaining light from them,
yeah, exactly.
Just, like, fading away.
He like fades out of existence. Yeah.
So once he leaves, I look at them. Yeah, someone has a crush on me.
You're really straightforward.
I'm gonna yell from across the room as I'm getting chased. I'm just be like, if only you were so nice to everyone else.
Yeah, Remy, you're seeing this, and like this bed is big enough where you could easily wrestle, like, and like just like playful, like jumping around, and it doesn't break. Jesso, this is a miracle for you. You've never been able to sleep in a bed or being on a bed that doesn't like creak and crack and like you feel like it's gonna break. This one supports you entirely. And Eltran, you're like scrambling away as Jesso's trying to like grab you. And Jesso, you could grab Eltran at any point because it's well within reach. But you're having fun. This is playful.
Where's Whooper? Do we know where Whooper is?
Make an investigation check.
Wait, didn't Remy have him like just the entire time? Whooper's gone.
You're not sure. Where is he actually? Where is Whooper?
Well, they took our stuff, so I assumed it would be with Remy's or someone's stuff.
Do you announce that to everybody? Remy, I guess make a perception check of your own. Oh yeah. You're not really paying attention. You're watching as Eltran's fighting for his life, and Jesso's giggling and laughing the entire time, like, I'm gonna get you. And Eltran, you're like, you're gonna squash me. I'm gonna die. Yeah, but you don't necessarily see Whooper. Q. You don't.
Hopefully he'll show him. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully Whooper shows itself. I don't know. It's a puppet. Don't know how to refer to it since the queen also telepathically communicates through it. So.
You all hear a knock at the door.
That was the lightest knock.
Well, all right.
I open the door.
Hello?
Well, are you the one fitting us for our clothes?
Are you the ones I'm fitting?
Apparently.
In I go. Hello, welcome. Are you the Four Cheeses?
Yep.
You watch as these armored fellows stand at attention.
Oh, they were here the whole time.
Yeah, they're standing guard.
That's kind of creepy.
Like they said, you're gonna be safe here.
I thought those were like statues. I didn't think they were people.
Make an investigation check.
Should bonk
one. No.
As you reach up and take the helmet off, it puts its sword down and like holds its head and like shakes its head. No. So you're not really sure if it's real or not. Maybe it's an enchantment. Maybe it's actually a person in a suit of armor. Who knows?
All right. Let's see. Who wants to get fitted first?
Well, first off, my name is Helga.
And you see this very decrepit, old-looking woman kind of standing in front of all of you with like measurements and stuff, and like those bags have smiley faces, and I'm not mad. Standing there. Currently with like measurements and like needles and like pins and all like the seamstress attire that she would need, and kind of like a sack and like these like needles in her hair that are holding things together.
My name is Helga. Who's gonna be first? Is it gonna be you?
It's pointing at you, Kim.
Unless anyone objects.
You can go.
You could go.
All right.
Perfect.
She pulls you aside
I'm gone.
with unbelievable speed. You feel this woman almost teleport all over you, just like whoop 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 whoop, like measuring your body, measuring you up. She says, "What's your shoe size? Quickly now, quickly. What is it? Shoe size. Shoe size.
4 because women's measurements are always complete BS.
Perfect! And she snaps her fingers, and above you, you see a beautiful, beautiful red dress with these beautiful shoes that match it. And it's like this flowing, elegant dress, and it floats down and it hovers in front of you. There you are. What is your name, by the way?
Q.
What's your last name?
I don't really have one.
Nah, who cares? Fine, whatever. This is your dress. Please change into it. And out of nowhere, puffs into, like, reality, a little curtain that you can step behind and change into your beautiful red dress. You, quickly now! And she points at you, Jesso.
There's the changing.
Yeah. Like a basically a curtain that you can step into. Yeah, there you go.
Hello.
Hello, what's your name?
Jesso.
Jesso Skybreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. And then she starts to rapidly go around you at increasing speed, just jumping all over the place. It's almost at like just like a jarring rate of like measurements. You feel your arm get lifted, your leg get pulled out. What's your shoe size? 24.
37?
Yeah, 37. She's like, perfect. And she snaps her fingers, and in a puff of clouds, you see a luxurious, perfectly fitting tuxedo descending out of the sky towards you, Jesso. Skin tight, because she doesn't have clothing that kind of like workable, if you will. But it shows off your muscles, it shows off your physique perfectly. And it is like it could not fit better, basically. And she says, there you are, please change into this. And she pushes you, and you move almost immediately when she pushes you. Which is like, for you, is like, that's a big deal. She then claps her hands and says, next! She claps her hands, and Eltran, both you and Remy, you're hiding behind this bed because this lady's freaking you out. As if being picked up by a magical force, you both get swooped forward. Like, suddenly up in front of her. You, what is your name? Quickly now, what's your name?
Eltran,
tell me your name!
Eltran Stelbridge.
Say it!
Eltran Stelbridge.
Perfect! Hold still! And she snaps her fingers, and you suddenly shrink all the way down to about 4 inches tall.
Well, this is not too different.
She then reaches down with her hand and grabs you and picks you up, and in a flurry of just like movement, you're like standing, you're almost floating in midair. She's measuring your body, and she snaps her fingers, and you drop back down to the ground in full size Eltran. What's your shoe size?
Small.
Perfect.
I don't know.
She claps her hands, and floating down from the ceiling is like a very it's similar to what Jesso is wearing, but it has more of like a druid feel to it, where it has earthy tones instead of like the black and white with like the tuxedo bow tie. You see it has like these earth tones to it, and it has like immaculate like flower that's blossomed as like a flower pinned to it, and it floats down in front of you and says, "This is yours. Take it and change. Do it now!" She snaps her fingers, and like as if someone's pulling you by your chest, you go whoa through the curtain into it. And you, what is your name? Points at you, Remy.
I'm Remy, spelled R-E-M-Y.
What is your last name, Remy?
Red Rump. It's Mordor.
Mordor.
Spelled backwards.
She drops to her knees when you say your full name. She gets close to you. She grabs her hand and says, "Are you the rat god?"
Yes, I am.
She says, "I've got just the thing for you." She doesn't even need to measure you at all. She snaps her fingers, and floating down is a similar tuxedo to Jesso, but there's like a black flowing cape that comes along with it. And she lowers it down, and she says, "You change real quick, and I've got a gift for you, the rat god." Okay. She motions forward. All right, now stand at attention. Everybody stand at attention. You go into there. So everybody stand at attention in front of me. Let me observe my handiwork. Jesso! Okay, perfect. Yeah, okay, I'm moving. You all look, and she says, now, observe yourselves. And she claps her hands, and above you, right where she's standing, is a full-length mirror. And all of you just take in your immaculate-looking just selves, how absolutely pristine and beautiful you all look. Q, you have the flowing red dress that shows off just in such elegance and style. Gesso, you've never felt more handsome in your life, and the clothes fit perfectly. Like nothing rips when you bend over. Nothing rips when like you even like flex your muscles. It all just fits perfectly. And Eltran, you also feel like a dapper fellow. You feel clean and refreshed, and you don't feel like you've been rummaging through dirt talking to the worms. Like you feel great.
No, I, honestly, actually, Eltran would be like, man, this is weird. Not used to
Fair enough.
not druid clothes.
Yes, this is
You
it's
know-
like druid, but like with a twist. Yes, Q.
I'm not typically a fan of dresses, but this is amazing.
You see the armored fellow give a thumbs up to you, and then go back to being stiff as a board. Remy, you walk up to Helga. Helga leans down and says, "I've got just the gift for you. One that will..." Sorry, my dog's barking in the alleyway. I've got just the gift for you. I'm kidding.
That was really funny. I was about to say, you've got a gift. This dog.
This dog. Here's a dog. No, I'm not giving you all a dog. Good Lord. I've got just the gift for you, and it's something that will hopefully help persuade you. And she reaches out. She gently takes your hand and puts a ring on your finger. And in it, you see kind of like engravings and symbols in it. Make an Arcana check for me. 7. You're not really sure what this is, but it feels right. Make also an investigation check. Ooh, you see the very distinct symbol of the Grey Devils on the inside of this ring. Engraved on the entry of it. It's this very like gnarly looking face of a devil, but it's very simply hidden. And the more you look at the designs, you see the engravings of claws and tails and teeth in it. And it's one of those where it's like, unless you're looking at it in the right way, it just looks like fancy engravings like an elf would put on there or a dwarf. But this looks very specific and purposeful. She says, "You twist that on your finger, and you will become impossible to find. Consider it, my darling." And then Helga says, "Now enough! Be there tonight! Don't make me come look for you!" She claps her hands, and then with a boom, like a thunderous clap, she disappears from view. The armored knights hold back their face and hold their helmets on, and they go back to attention.
After she leaves, they say, "Thomas is going to die when he sees me."
Yes. Okay, so we've got options. We've got options for the campaign so far. We can take a quick break, little break if we need to go to the bathroom and keep going, or I can find a nice place to end it here. What are you guys looking at time-wise?
I want to keep going.
Want to keep going? Kind of general consensus, Cocopelli, Noro, and Softpoke. What do you guys think? Keep on. You guys gotta go take a wee, or
Bonjour.
No.
we as in we should keep going.
We as in yes.
We
Oh,
as in yes.
I don't know Spanish. All right, let's keep going.
Yes. I love Spanish.
I love
My favorite.
Yes, my favorite.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Yeah, I look at the Phantom Thomas and say, "So, what do you think?"
I'm not supposed to be here. Let me die in peace.
Error.
What
Watch
is?
him just be there forever.
Yeah. What's that?
Wait,
Yes.
what is Q wearing?
Q is
Okay.
wearing a flowing, beautiful red dress, immaculately, perfectly forming to her like absolutely perfect to her structure, and like it fits her perfectly, and it's beautiful and flowing, and it feels very warm, even though it's exposed from like the shoulders up. It feels wonderful. It kind of hugs around the upper under the arm and stuff like that, but it's not uncomfortable.
Aww.
It feels perfect. Remy has a suit similar to what Jesso's wearing, kind of a similar tuxedo, but there's a flowing cape behind it and a hood and a very specific type of ring that they currently have. And you guys are left to your own devices for the moment. What would you guys like to do?
Well, I don't know. The thing is, I just kind of want to lay around until the bulb. Did they say what time it was, or is it just?
Everybody make a history check as you say that out loud. Failures, all of you. All of you. I'm just kidding. Eltran, go make a history check for me. Ooh, okay.
I was muted that entire time.
Oh, no, you're totally fine. Remy, you remember. Yeah, it's going to be in an hour. And actually, not an hour. It's going to be later in the day. So the day is yours. You can decide how you'd like to spend it. We either do a fast travel where we're like, suddenly it's the evening. Or it's like, oh, is there something specifically I wanted to do? Totally up to you guys.
Well, if I wasn't already in here, I'd go look at the town, but I don't want to get this all dirty and have some lady yell at me.
You hear in the back of your head, my name is Helga!
What are the voices in my...
Wait, one thing.
Yes.
I walk up to these people, I kind of get in their face. Are you real? Or are you a magic entity?
It's you know, like the subtle like head movements that one might make. It does that for a second, then it stands at attention, just saying nothing.
I just hope they... I don't know.
You get the feeling that as you turn away from them, they kind of move around, but the second you turn and look, they go back to attention.
Like the opposite of a weeping angel.
Pretty much. Like if you were to spot them, they would immediately... You get the feeling that they want to move around, but they also want to be professional. And you're not sure if they're magically enchanted or what they are.
Let's look for Whooper, I guess. Might as well do something.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point, Remy. Remy, you scamper over the corner. Make an investigation check for me.
You need them.
Oh, Whooper! Wait, Whooper, what are you doing underneath the bed?
Yes.
You
killing.
Mother, I came to murder.
No. You pull out the Whooper. He's got his kind of mouth open like and he's just kind of there, and he's just kind of vibing with you.
Hey. Let's see. I look at Whooper and say, Princess Anna, are you monitoring this again? I don't know what you call it. They don't believe me. They think I'm crazy.
You're in front of Remy right now saying that? Or the Whooper?
I'm saying to Whooper.
Okay, all right, so go over there to Whooper.
Oh, let's see.
Whooper was right here.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
There, you're good. You go over there and you ask it if Princess Hannah can hear you. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Make a perception check. A lot of perception checks. Yeah. You see, you watch the puppet as it very slightly raises its eyebrow.
You guys see that? No one's gonna believe me.
Jesso.
Yes.
Sorry, Eltran. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. It wasn't important.
I was gonna say, Jesso, make as you feel around on your jacket and you reach into your pockets, you find a familiar set of paintbrushes. You pull it out, and it's your paintbrushes, and you feel around some more, and you feel other things in your pockets themselves. You're like, what the heck? This is like a lot of stuff. You reach all the way down into your forearm, and you're like, I can go really deep into my pockets.
Huh.
In fact, all of you, as you reach into your pockets, you feel all the things that you put into these chests inside your pockets.
Oh, I love ender chests.
It's similar to a bag of holding, but it's like a pocket, like a little pocket dimension, and you kind of feel around. It doesn't stretch in the way that a bag of holding might do, but you feel around. You're like, oh, okay. Oh, I think it, and it kind of comes to my hand. Interesting.
Oh.
I say, no, I don't. What I say is just gonna cause them to do it, so I'm not gonna say it.
Fair enough. I love how we're labeling stuff. Does anyone have anything specifically they would like to do before I fast travel us to the ball?
I don't know. At least I know that Prinasana is slightly monitoring.
Who knows? I don't know.
Spoke to me. I'm telling you guys.
Yes.
Hooper's dead. They can't move.
Oh, it's just fine. Just I don't know, say whatever. Whatever. I'm laying in bed until it's time.
Perfect. You lay in bed, and as you lay down with your dress, it doesn't wrinkle or anything. It's perfect. Unless you wanted to change out of it, you can do that as well. But it doesn't wrinkle. It doesn't stain. It doesn't have any aspect of it where it gets taken away from you.
I just lay in bed until it's time.
Perfect. You eventually kind of drift off into a very comfortable sleep. This bed is perfect. Perfect. Jesso, is there something you wanted to do?
We can summon a flower.
Oh.
And with those words, I'll summon a flower.
Perfect. All right. You get this flower and you summon it perfectly.
You should probably give one to Q. So Q can give it to Thomas. Hee hee hoo hoo.
Do it. Do it.
I got you. And are there any like vases in this room?
You look around and there's not really any type of furniture. It seems kind of bare bones for you to decorate as you please.
Can I walk outside and buy like one of those like bouquet things? I'll produce the flowers myself, so I don't need to buy any. But
so you're like getting something to put the flowers in?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, easy enough. You walk out, and there's a general like Cedar Shell District Market. It's like a main stretch of like area that you just kind of walk out. And as you walk out, all these people who are like working class people, they look at you, Eltran. They're like, "Oh, he must be important. Is he a royal? Is he from the Obsidian District? Who is he?" You eventually find your way to like a pottery house, and you see this this woman who's like maybe like I don't know. She's maybe like 22-ish. She's just like, she's spinning the wheel and she's got her hands in there very, kind of molding some clay. She looks up and says, yes, can I help you?
I'm going to like, I can barely see over this counter, so I'm just going to like,
yeah. She's like,
pull myself up a little bit.
Hello? Is someone there?
Down here, and I'll like wave my wand a little bit.
Oh, hello. Oh, certainly. Oh, well, aren't you special? What you doing down here? I thought do you live up in the Gray District?
I don't live anywhere.
Oh God. Okay.
Can I borrow a vase?
Borrow? I'm not really in the business of borrowing. You could certainly purchase something if you like.
I don't have money.
You don't? Oh dear, are you poor? Did you steal that suit? Who are you?
I'm a druid. I got put into this suit. I don't really like it that much, but it doesn't feel that bad.
You're not gonna get naked or something, are you?
No.
I've met druids before, and they're all about peace, love, and no clothes. I'm not interested if that's the case.
I wear clothes. I feel uncomfortable when not in clothes.
All right, well, unless you can produce money, or unless you have other services of value, I can't possibly trade anything with you. This is a business. I live alone, and I work alone, so please, carry on if that's the case.
I'll produce a flower. I'll be like, does this count as money?
That's a flower.
It's nice.
Oh, perfect. It's a flower. And she kind of rolls her eye. As you get a closer look at her, she's like she's about like 5'6". She's way taller than you. And she's got her hair tied up in like a bun, if you will. She's got like a long like kind of like a chopstick almost through her hair, and she's got it balled up, and she's got like a clay like a little apron on it. It's covered in clay. She's got little smear marks of clay on her face, and she's working really hard, and it looks like she's making something like she's carving into it perfectly, very delicate touch, and she's making this really beautiful, pretty big vase, right? And she's working on it really hard. She's like, now, listen, unless you have gold, I can't possibly give you anything for... Ah, dang it! Let me roll real quick. And unfortunately, as she pushes in, she actually kind of presses into it a little bit too much and destroys the clay that she was currently making. She slams her fist down and says, "You distracted me!"
Oh, I'm sorry. And I'll just walk away then.
Do you leave the flower behind?
I do leave the flower behind.
Okay.
I can create them, so...
She stands up. She's like, oh, God. All right. And she kind of hops over the counter, and she's like, wait, just hold on. You forgot your stupid flower. Listen, if you're going to pick flowers around here, I don't know where you're from or what you do, but you can't just take people's flowers, all right? You can't just take the flowers. Off you go.
And I kind of annoyed at that because like I produced a flower, I didn't take it. I'll produce another flower and then leave it under the counter.
Do you do that in front of her?
No, I wait till she moves.
All right, yeah. So she
gets back.
She hops up over the counter, kind of looking at you, and she's very like she's got an athletic aspect to her, where it's like you're a pottery lady, but you're like you could like run and probably like beat me up. No, I'm just kidding. Venmo's Eltran 50 to gold.
Can I roll to receive this Venmo?
No. Yeah, so she hops up and she jumps back to trying to remake, and she's palm slapping this clay to get it going and rubbing water on it. Do you walk back up to put another flower on her at your little shop?
I'll wait till she's looking away, and then just kind of like real quick, just like, and then like put the flower on there and then run. Make back to the house.
Make a stealth check.
I'm really good at those.
She has a pass. Oh, let me roll against that. See if she sees you. No, she does not see you. You walk up, you stealth in, and you put the flower in there, and then you run off. Unsuccessful. Didn't barter. Nothing. Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. I don't need a vase. I'm going to walk back inside and then just keep creating flowers, really nice pretty ones.
Okay.
And just put them right here, or like on top of Q's chest.
Perfect. Okay, that works. You see, Q, you're currently asleep, in and out of consciousness. You see Eltran like rage producing flowers, but like I didn't take flowers. I could produce them. I don't steal.
Just step away for a second. All right. Step away from my box.
You remember, Q, that nobody could actually get in your box unless.
Well, I know. I'm just saying, I'm gonna open it and put some of them in there.
There you go.
I put like 3 in there and then leave the rest.
Yeah. So you take 3 and there's still 47 flowers left that Eltran created.
I was rage producing flowers.
Rage flowering. In the out in the streetway, you hear shouting, "Where's that little creepy? Put another flower in my box!" Kind of hear it through the door. Remy and Jesso, what would you guys like to do? If anything. If not, we can do a time skip.
I just want to see Thomas blush. Hurry up.
Fine.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
Remy, anything you'd like to do?
I'm gonna show off my ring and tell everyone that I got married.
Do you say that to the group at all?
Yes.
Okay. So Remy announces that they've been married, and they show the ring.
Remy, we literally saw you receive the ring.
Congratulations! Who's the groom?
I'm married.
I'm married, dang it.
What's her name, Remy?
Wooper.
I'm so happy for you.
That is so sad.
Married and immediately widowed.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no.
All right, I'll play along.
Oh my gosh. So, yeah, go ahead.
Also, Remy, did you by chance steal a bunch of gold from Thomas?
You know, that place is really haunted.
Make a deception check.
I
Place is haunted, good lord.
Come on. I want to be so
15, yeah, roll an insight against it. Oh no! It is haunted. You didn't realize it until Remy said it, but you know what? That place is haunted. Yeah. And Eltran is even like, yeah, no, bro, it is absolutely haunted.
There was ghosts in there and everything.
You know what? You're right. Sorry I accused you. I'll have to tell that. Oh God, I don't know.
Yes.
Oh well.
Okay. So Remy, you got away with the gold. If no one else has anything else, I'm going to say you spend the day kind of organizing your belongings inside your chests. And the night comes, and it's a beautiful night. As you all walk out into the street, you see the visage of just beautiful lights and aurora borealises all pointing towards the Obsidian District. You all walk out, your shoes clattering against the cobblestone, as you start to make your way through the Gray District all the way up to the Obsidian District. And the Gray District in and of itself is like going from, an urban in the middle of the city area like the Cedar Shell District into like suburbia, like a very pristine HOA-ridden place of like, yeah, it looks pretty, but everybody's miserable and they're all just trying to become people that get the Obsidian District. Whereas the people in the Cedar Shell District are like, I'm happy to live here. This is great. This is fine. People in the Gray District, they are not nearly as kind and friendly that you would expect from the hometown feel of the Cedar Shell District. You're walking past and you see these shops and these immaculate people walking about, some of which wishing they could be going towards the Obsidian District as you are. As you slowly approach, you find your way up to the steps that lead in through the gates of the Obsidian District, and they're checking people's passes and their belongings and like, all right, step up, please. And you see him like turning people away and letting people through. And it eventually lands on Gesso, Remy, Q, and Eltran. All of you walking up towards the Obsidian District gates. And you see this massive, massive fellow with a massive battle axe kind of sheathed on his back. And he's like, all right, state your business.
We're going to the ball.
Oh, you're going to the ball, oh yeah, sure you are. Sure, you hear that, Jimmy? And you hear another guy over to the corner be like,
Yeah, they're going to the ball, all right. Yeah, sure they are.
Yeah, you and everybody else are going to the ball. Turn around, you're out of here.
What?
Wait, did they give us a pass? I kind of look for like a ticket or something.
Yeah, you remember the scroll that Thomas gave you.
We will say, turn away this, and I show them the scroll.
With a middle finger. You show him the scroll, and he takes a look at it. He goes, oh, my apologies. By the wishes of Princess Anna, I please beg your forgiveness, your grace. I apologize. He kind of looks up into the sky as he says that. Yes, certainly. Royal guests of the Queen herself. Please, come on in. I seriously, don't tell her about this, please. I don't want to lose my job.
Probably already knows, but I won't say anything.
Oh, good old Q. So you all walk in, and you walk in and you see Jimmy as well as this guard kind of duck their eyes away. Jimmy looks at you, Remy, with awe and wonder. They've heard rumors, and those rumors have just been confirmed.
Yeah.
Gods do live among us.
Gods are real. Remy, make a perception check for me. 10. You notice a piece of cheese on the ground.
Yes.
Perfect. You kind of divert from the group, and you kind of go off to the side a little bit. You see a piece of cheese. You see another piece of cheese.
Ooh.
It is like it's similar to that one, but you can smell it. You can smell it. You can sense that it is as immaculate and as delicious as the other one. It smells delicious. Do you want to go for it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Would I notice this?
No, she kind of Remy just kind of like backed off the group. You're all in the Obsidian District, and it's this lavish area. But no, you haven't really noticed that Remy snuck away.
Oh no.
Yeah, you see this piece of cheese. You go up to it. You take a bite of it, and oh my god, that is, oh yes, indeed, that's delicious. Remy, guess what?
What?
You see another piece of cheese.
And it's mine.
And it's sitting. It kind of tucks towards a dark alleyway. There's not really any lighting there. But you do see it. You see it off of the corner. You could do whatever you like. You do see the group kind of pushing up the hill, but you see where they're going. You could see the Grand Hall right there. This massive spire-like figure off in the distance. You see it. You could scamper up there, no problem.
I'm going to get a leash for me to get out of this.
All right.
I'm taking the cheese.
All right, you reach up towards it. Okay. So you scamper forward and you take the cheese. Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh no.
Woo! Your head feels fuzzy. It's like, like that feeling of like, I have not drank enough water. I feel dehydrated. Like, I feel like a dried up sponge. Like, this is weird. But to your luck, you see another piece of cheese right next to a sewer grate. And it is, me feel better. That has always made you feel better. Every single time. It's never failed you. As you get closer to this cheese grate, you get it? As you get closer to it, you hear a low laugh. As a giant hand reaches out towards you suddenly. Make a dexterity saving throw. Oh, let me roll against it. Oh, natural 20. I am not screwing with you. Natural 20. I'm going to lift it up as it is. Natural 20. I would not make that up. Genuinely, I really did roll natural 20. You see the arm jutting out of this sewer grate as it opens up suddenly and reaches towards you and grabs around your waist and clutches around you. You feel the air get knocked out of you as this figure lurks up out of it and says, "Hello, puppet," and starts to drag you down into the sewer.
You have cheese?
Well, so you got an option. You grab he's got you right now, and it's kind of like it's like a jarring, like sudden thing, and he starts to pull you down into the sewer grate. I'm gonna give you one last dexterity saving throw, or you can try and do something else if you'd like. What would Remy do in a situation like this?
Cheese.
You want cheese? Oh, 12. Let me roll against it. 15. 15, I'm going to show you. 15.
Remy's gone.
Remy, you feel the you were gripping the ground, you're ready to go, and you feel your feet get lifted up as this thing puts both hands on you and drags you into the sewer. Your little rat claws scraping against the cobblestone of obsidian as the grate slams shut. As you start to get carried away, stuffed into a bag of some sort. Burlap is now surrounding you as it ties shut. And that is what we will pick up next time. I cannot believe you went for the cheese.
Here's the thing, though. It's what Remy would do.
It is what Remy would do.
Exactly what Remy would do. What did you not expect? That?
Hey, man.
Also,
it's all good.
I need to know.
Yeah.
Did you only add the Thomas Love part because I jokingly said, "Dang, he's hot"?
No, that was actually the plan from the beginning.
I would imagine being like Mia saying.
I was going to give you all love interest, but Eltran refused to show the flower making abilities to the hot pottery lady.
No.
You missed your chance, son. Now you're not going to have anybody.
Eltran wouldn't have a love interest. I don't think so. And he's also 16.
She was 16 as well. I thought he was an adult. So never mind. Forget it. She had a younger sister. Bam! You missed out. Idiot. Stupid. You never thought you'd have a chance. No. So yeah, we leave off there with Remy getting stuffed into a bag. The cheese has been her demise to an extent.
The cheese lies.
The cheese lied to her today. What are your thoughts? Talk to me, Goose. What do you guys think about the session?
I think the cheese is a lie.
Seriously,
is a lie.
When this is over, Q is going to put Remy on a leash.
Oh no.
I think.
Yeah.
I think end Eltran abuse. Hashtag end Eltran abuse. Hold on. I'm almost done. There we go.
And Eltran abuse. Oh no. Listen, hey man, she had a younger sister, and she was like really into flowers and stuff, and she would have loved it, but
No, I don't actually think Eltran would love someone.
I think I could change that. I'm just kidding.
I think I am the ultimate love master.
I can do it. Jesso, I'm sorry, Noro, what are your thoughts on this session? What are some things that stuck out to you?
Leroy!
Oh,
we
man.
love Leroy.
Leroy's, he's a good
He was
bean.
kind of sus at first, but he's a good bean.
I feel like he's coming around. It's sad, you know?
It's sad. He will die. No, I'm just kidding.
No!
I'm gonna cry.
Oh my gosh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching the Stram, everybody. I had a lot of fun playing today. I hopefully my players and everybody watching had a good time watching and all that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back online live on Monday, just like normal, and we'll kick it and we'll play some more. Thank you all so much for watching. Everybody, please subscribe to Where the Shadows Meet. I'm a little behind on uploads, just because I've been busy with other performance stuff, but I'm going to catch up on all that, and we're going to have a good time. I'm very excited for the future of that channel, and I hope you are as well. So I love you all. Mwah. Kisses. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next time on Where the Shadows Meet.
Eat your greens.
Eat your greens, unless they don't have any. I'm going to wait for the drop. Yeah.